Hi, my name's Sophie McMinn. I'm 13. I live in Beaumaris, Melbourne, Victoria. And I'm super excited that this opportunity for I Can Jump Puddles the musical has come out, and luckily now I'm the right age. So yeah, I'm going to tell you a bit about me. So I have loved singing, dancing and all that jazz since I was very young. Like 2 or 3, you would catch me dancing around the house, singing nursery rhymes, and when I got a bit older, when Frozen came out, singing Frozen just on repeat all day. Anyway, so I did stage left for I think 2.5 to 3 years. In that time we did 3 productions. We did Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and Pirates of Penzance. They were just like so much fun and really good to just learn how the production works, like how it all works out when you learn the acting, the singing, the dancing, and then you got to put that all together. And it's like a challenge, but once you get it, it feels so good. So in my free time, I love singing and all that. And at my new school, moving into year 7, next year I'll be in year 8, I did at the end of my year 6 have to give stage left a rest, just being cautious of the workload of year 7 and a transition. Although I was very lucky because Mentor and Grandma have like a really good production experience there too. Like they take it really seriously and they do big ones in the theatre at our school, and we did Aladdin this year for the 2nd time, so I was super excited because I was like already pretty familiar with it. But because of COVID, it was partly online, which was a bit of a struggle, but you know, you got to keep persisting. So we had to film all of our recordings from home for all the soundtracks, and then our like music teacher mushed it all together into a soundtrack for us because we weren't allowed to sing at school because of restrictions. But then when we were allowed back to school, we could film us all dancing and miming to our own soundtrack. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We didn't get to do the full process, but it was still good, way better than nothing. In my other spare time, I love basketball. Like I love sport, and basketball is my main sport. I do domestic, which I play for Parkdale Pacers. I've been playing in A grade for I think, I don't know, maybe 4 seasons or 5 seasons, which I think is about 2 years. And I've recently tried out for representative basketball, which is like representing our Bayside area, and I got in, so that was exciting. And now I'm part of that team as well, so that does take up a lot of my time. Lots of training, lots of like persisting with it and trying to work really hard to get to like best place you can be, because if you drop your game, then you're gonna be moving down and you like to stay at the top. My family and I love to travel, so there's my mum, my dad and my little sister and my dog, who I actually can't believe is going to be 3 in December. Like, feels like a few weeks ago we got him and he was like this tiny puppy. He's a cavoodle and he's kind of like a red caramel colour. Anyway, he's really cute and fluffy. But my family loves travelling, so we have a holiday house in Moama up on the Murray River. I've been overseas quite a lot. We've been Japan, Thailand, France, those places. And before COVID broke out, we were meant to go to America. Still hoping that can go because I've never been there. And that would just be like so much to see there. And the NBA, oh my God, I'd love to see one of those games in person. So hopefully we can like time that. But yeah, something funny that happened to me pretty recently was, it's not like a hilarious story, but it's just like something every day that happened that was pretty funny that we got a few laughs out of. So I was at school in a sports session and we're playing bot ball, which is like dodgeball. Like, got the softball, throw it at them. If they get hit, they have to bob down, and then they can't stand up until the person that got them is bobbed down. So I was going about doing pretty well, got a few people down. Everyone was like, get Sophie because I want to go back up. And then my friend Mia comes over to me and she's like, hi Sophie, like not thrilled at me by surprise because she could see that I saw her, like I would have dodged it. So she was holding the ball. I had no ball. She was like ready to chuck it at me and I was gonna like psych her out. I was like, hey Mia, oh yeah, you want to chuck that? Come on, chuck it at me. Come on, chuck it. Like holding my hands out like I'm gonna catch this. And so she's a bit nervous and I'm just like walking back slowly. She's walking towards me and we're both just walking for a little bit and I'm like so out of what's happening around me. I'm just focused on Mia and like tormenting her and getting her too nervous to get me out. That I'm like, come on Mia, chuck it, come on, I'm waiting, you know, revving her up a little. And I'm just looking her like dead in the eye, like, come on Mia, chuck it. And then all of a sudden someone comes up behind me, just gets a ball, chucks it at me, it hits me and I'm like, what? Because Mia still had the ball and I'm like, what? Then I realised someone else hit me because it's not just me and Mia in the game, it's my whole class. And someone else got me in. I was just laughing and Mia ran off laughing. She's like, I didn't even have to chuck it and you got out. But yeah, that was funny. Funny stuff happens like that. It's usually to me. I'm a pretty confident person. Like in class, I'm not the one who sits quiet on the table. Like I contribute and I have a good laugh with the teacher and my friends and still stay really up to date with all my schoolwork and just stuff like that just casually happens in the yard during class. Like the other day as well, we got up from lunch and I was like stressing out. I was like, where's my hat? I'm looking everywhere for it. I'm asking my friends, can you check your hat? Whose name's on that? It's literally around my wrist hanging down. My friend's like, Sophie, you're holding your hat. And I'm like, oh God. Anyway, yeah, so today I'm going to sing from Beauty and the Beast, which is my favourite Disney movie, and I was so lucky to get to do that as a musical and it wasn't all jumbled up because of COVID. So yeah, we did that and I'm singing Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I'll sing about a minute and a half-ish of that song, so hopefully you enjoyed that and super excited for this experience for I Can Jump Puddles. And yeah, hopefully I get a message or an email back in 2 days, I think they said it was, which will be when you find out if you get a call back. So thank you for watching this far and yeah, I'll sing now. This is Beauty and the Beast from 1 minute 30.
Sir, I insist. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Look, there she goes, that girl is so peculiar. I wonder if she's feeling well. With a dreamy, far-off look, and her nose stuck in a book. What a puzzle to the rest of us is Belle. Oh, isn't this amazing? It's my favorite part because you'll see. Here's where she meets Prince Charming, but she won't discover that it's him till chapter 3. Now it's no wonder that her name means beauty. Her lips have got no parallel. But behind that fair facade, I'm afraid she's rather odd. Very different from the rest of us. She's nothing like the rest of us. Yes, different from the rest of us is Belle.